Croyd Kumar Kesari Wing has such truthful words that know the art of using laughter as a weapon to speak the truth. His creations are not just read, they are felt. Where behind the smile lies pain, and every line gently awakens the sleeping conscience of society. When his words flow, they disturb the order and the reader falls into deep thought. The writer, powerful, songwriter and part-time, these are not four identities but four directions giving words to one center of truth. This time he has brought his new wing creation at the crossroads. Helmet, shoes and bottle are not just three but three-faced. This wing is not just laughter but self-reflection. It shows us where society has become a joke and when the joke has turned into truth. Every line, every satire is a mirror where you both laugh and perhaps feel a little shy. Early in the morning, the officer announced an order at the police station. Today there will be a special threefold campaign across the city. Helmet checking in charge, seatbelt checking in charge, and alcohol checking in charge. All will go out with their own teams and no negligence will be tolerated. The three in charges are at the same crossroads but on different sides. The first in charge said, "Move aside whether front or back, the checking is here. The helmet checking area is mine, get out of the way or your fine will be cut." The second in charge said, "I will write the case for being without shoes, is this your father's square?" The third in charge waving the alcohol testing kit said, "Both of you move to the sides, I will check how much alcohol is in it by making you breathe." Seeing the three in charges fighting, the public was very surprised. Vito, out of fear, had already surrendered mentally. Someone started a live on mobile, and someone said this checking is less like a WWE triple threat match. An elder laughed and said, "Brother, earlier only one team used to come and the work was done quickly. Now three teams together provide more entertainment than time itself." A scooter rider said with relief, "Sir, whatever my mistake is, finish it once, I can't afford 3 fines." The three in charges glared together and said, "This is official work, if you interfere it will be considered obstruction of official work." The in charges fighting, their abusive words and curses turned their words into something like a sermon. The public had to laugh helplessly at their fight. One brave member of the public said, "Sir, when you came here there were 3, now like tridents you are stabbing each other. You were sent here to maintain peace and prevent crime but you are ruining peace with great enthusiasm. We agree you are doing your duty with great zeal. Hopefully it won't come to the point where we have to throw tear gas and do a baton charge, then we will also have to arrange our own vehicle to take you to the station. Hey, if you have come to catch us then catch us and take us to the station. We are ready but you are fighting among yourselves. Is this acceptable?" The public got scared. No one was able to stop the in charge's quarrel. Everyone was afraid the matter was official and that causing obstruction in official work might lead to punishment. Everyone became spectators and started watching the spectacle. A big crowd gathered. People watched so eagerly as if a new film's fight scene was playing. Unaware of all this, the in charges kept fighting among themselves. The first in charge was shouting, "You have caught 3 places, do you have the contract to catch everywhere? I will not tolerate this injustice anymore, I will catch here myself, understood?" The second in charge yelled, "Hey, you have no manners to ask questions and you think you can catch a lot? Let me catch you properly or I will slap you so hard you will remember it your whole life. Get out of my way or I will break your 32 teeth and give you in hand." The first in charge, stepping like a warrior in his path, said, "How many slaps will you give? Life has passed while slapping but this disease." Then a fight started between the two. Taking advantage of the moment, the third in charge rushed to catch one. The second in charge noticed him and he fell down. "Don't show too much cleverness or I will break your legs, do you understand who you are?" The third in charge got scared and trembling said while saluting the first in charge, "Brother, you fight, I am with you." People were now fed up with their fight. The crowd was slowly thinning. One public member shouted, "Sir, please take a break, the spectators have also decreased, end the first show here." After some time the houseful second show started again. Now they were fighting non-stop. The public said, "Sir, your fight is growing like a crime graph. What is the hurry? You have a whole life to fight. Have some tea and water, then fight comfortably. Even after being police you fight among yourselves like this. Do you have any brotherhood or not?" Annoyed by the public's words, the second in charge gasping shouted, "Brother went for oil. Seeing the fodder, people forget even their father, so what is the worth of brother? I am a very sensible in charge. If anyone has to be explained, explain to those who are not letting me catch and are stubborn to catch themselves." The public tried to reason with the first and third in charges. Their attempt succeeded. They agreed not to fight for a while and dusting off their uniforms stood up. The fight stopped for some time. Meanwhile, some people brought 4 or 5 chairs and placed them there. After the in charges sat down, the public breathed a sigh of relief and arrangements for tea and snacks were made. After having breakfast, the in charges started drinking tea. At that moment, a member of the public folded his hands and pleaded, "Sir, if you don't mind, may I ask something?" Tea and snacks started affecting the in-charges, so one of them said, "Ask not one but two questions." The public said hesitantly, "Sir, catching is your collective responsibility, then why is this fight happening?" The second in charge glared at him and he got scared. Changing the topic, he said, "Sir, nothing, just tell us your name and address so that in the history of our village your name can be written among the famous in-charges and people can remember you as great in-charges." Taking a sip of tea, the second in charge started falling again. "What will you do? Know the saint by his name. The name of police in charge should not be asked, only work-related matters should be discussed." "Understood. Now that you are asking like a curious person, I will kindly tell you." Then he said proudly, "We are not three-faced and within us there are no three horns either. For your convenience, consider us three-faced." Then trying to calm the curiosity, he also started telling the reason for the fight. "We all have separate duties. The threefold special campaign is ongoing. Helmet checking in charge, seatbelt checking in charge, alcohol checking in charge. Everyone goes out with their own team, each has their own duty. We have been assigned the task of catching. Till now we have caught 25. Taking to the station is very difficult, so with my polite behavior, I collect the fine directly from travelers and drink 1 or 2 bottles of alcohol myself to assess its quality. These gentlemen are vehicle checking in charges. They also thoroughly check the pockets of vehicle drivers. People say there is poverty in the country, but poverty has never been found in their pockets. People give them voluntarily, if not, they demand it boldly, then showing authority they give their verdict right there so no one gets trapped in a legal mess. This is their pure intention by which they become sinless and also earn good deeds. Till now they have earned a good amount and want to earn more. Now I have been assigned the duty of shoe checking. I also want to earn. After all, I have a family and children. If I earn alone, I will not become a sinner. If these people become an obstacle in catching, then there will be no fight, then what love will there be?" When the matter was understood, the public also became reasonable. They started advising the other in charges, saying, "Since everyone has separate duties, abandon the solo act and go together. This will be beneficial for you." Now all the in-charges agreed. The caught people also felt confident. Bundles of notes were exchanged as goodwill offerings. Kissing the in-charges and putting notes in their pockets, they smiled and moved on with their team to the next spot as if nothing had happened. Their vehicle raised dust far away. The next day, newspapers reported that the 3 in-charges who came to catch had failed to outwit the dangerous public. The public started thinking, if we are so dangerous, then the police in charges must be even more dangerous.